Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Berserk and Chill podcast. I'm your host, Al Frenzy, and together I'm with the Elephant Man himself, Elephant Justice.
Hey!
And our Lord and Savior, God.
I'm not going to talk about anime toes again, I swear.
And our guest, Bowie Richard, the shitpost king himself on Twitter.
The shitpost
bitch boy.
Actually, that's a great way to transition to the question I had for him. So, Bowie, I always wondered, what do you think of your position in on Twitter? How do you actually perceive yourself?
I honestly don't. Despite what Elephant will think, I don't think that highly of myself.
Shut the fuck up! I know you do. I'm fucking.
I mean, let's be honest. You're as much as I fucking hate anti-Twitter sometimes, you're up there on anti-Twitter.
Yeah, my man.
People know.
He doesn't let people forget it.
I don't know how it happened. Because I'm just I got really bad shit posts.
Oh, that's not as bad as what I remember. I remember when I first started on Twitter. Oh my god, dude, you were just a cringe lord.
I was awful. I feel like I'm just yeah, no, that's what I was gonna say. I feel like a slightly less awful shit poster now, and then everybody likes my account for some reason.
Yeah.
I mean, how many followers are you at now? Last time I checked.
Like 6, right? 6,000?
It jumped last night because I had.
There he goes bragging again.
Account.
There he goes.
I'm not bragging.
So it jumped, right?
Bragging,
yeah. What?
Let me look. I'm at 6,968.
Damn, those some fucking numbers.
Yeah, and then that's not his only account though. He has several.
You have multiple accounts?
He has 4 accounts, all with thousands and thousands, and I'm like, motherfucker,
Yeah.
I'm grinding for
accounts
200.
do you have? Hold on, what other accounts do you have?
I have 2 alt accounts, but I don't post on them. I'm just kind of have archived some of my favorite tweets of mine on there.
Mm.
One of them was an art account, but I just kind of abandoned it. But yeah, I got 2 or 3 accounts. I think, yeah, 3.
Damn.
Yeah.
See, I'm chilling here with 1 account, and I don't know, somehow I got hopped into the anti-Twitter circle. I don't know if that's because of the server. I don't know if it's because
Anime toes.
Anime toes.
I don't know if it's because of anime toes.
toes.
Look, I'm gonna say this once, but it's just them toes.
No,
but that's
shut the fuck up, God.
I'm done with the toes. I
We're
swear.
not doing this again, man.
I am looking at my list of things to talk about, my question list, and at the top, in bold, it says, do not talk about anime toes. I'm trying. It's an addiction, okay? It's not that fucking easy.
Oh my god. Yeezy? Hell yeah.
Oh,
Kanye West. What do you think?
Back to what I was saying.
Yeah.
I don't know how the fuck it got into the end, because what's that one girl's name? Her name is Sadistic Soryu. That's her I don't know her name. She
Jess.
Yeah. She likes
Bowie.
I don't know. Somehow I ended up showing her the Periscope of. I don't know if you guys know about this Periscope, but you guys do since you're in the Berserk and Chill Discord. But I don't know if Bowie knows about this. Basically, I made a soup.
Oh god, please! No. I don't want to relive this.
Tell him about it. Tell Bowie about
necrophiliac.
Look,
meme.
He ate a really disgusting soup. He threw up in the soup, and then we poured that soup on the cameraman, who was my other friend. And then she liked that video, and she's like, you know what, because of your disgusting antics, I'm going to give you a follow. And I don't remember why that even ended up happening. But then I just ended up in this circle. I'm like,
when did this happen?
Oh god, it was what, a year ago?
It was August.
August, okay.
Hey God, can you do me a favor?
And then guess what? Okay. After that soup video, it became a fucking meme on my server. And I don't mean any meme. It beat the horse, shoved its dick down its throat, beat it some more, and it just kept on fucking going.
No, and then Casserole came along, and then Casserole, and you're like, fuck no.
You just straight up eviscerate the castle before the cancer spread. You're just like, no. You just get your hand down. You're like, anyone who says castle in the server is getting fucking banned. Shut the fuck up. I was like, whoa. Okay, now keep in mind, I don't start these memes. In all honesty,
I just created it. Shut the fuck up.
I create the swords video, but I don't make the swords videos so people can fucking say castle.
Hey, God,
you can't say that's not on much.
Can you do me a favor, God?
Yeah.
Can you tell the story of the bottles?
Huh?
The bottles? Tell the bottle story?
The bottles. Okay. So I got 3 of my dudes, very good friends of mine actually. And so there's 4 friends. One of them has a spank bank he's been working on since 5th grade. At this time he's 18, so it's a pretty nice spank bank. Like it's probably one of the best source materials you need if you want a spank bank. Like his favorite videos, his favorite porn stars, everything's on it. All right.
God.
But he doesn't share it with anyone. He doesn't share it with anyone. It's exclusive to him. It's a very sacred thing to him. So then I have my 3 friends were like, yo, let's do a competition. Let's see who can come the most in a month. And the winner gets access to that spank bank.
Oh my
so basically,
God.
they came and they all had plastic bottles that they put their month's worth of cum in. And basically, that cum.
God, this is. Oh, fuck.
It gets worse.
So the winner of the competition got to the spank bank. Yay, good for him. Good for him. So then same person who won got all the bottles. So he put them in a bag, tossed it in his basement, and that shit has been fermenting for like 12, at least a year. At the very least a year. Now here's the worst part. He comes back from school because this was like in high school.
He went
to college. He came back for winter break, right? The bottles are gone.
Oh God.
The idea of his mom going like, what the fuck?
Most likely his mom just found those bottles. I wonder what went through her head. But he has yet to ask his parents about the bottles in the basement. It's just a mystery. He's like, I refuse to ask anyone about them. But dude, I smelt that after fermented for like 8 months. 8-month fermented cum is like the worst thing you'll ever smell in your life. Like, cum smells pretty bad already. But like,
I've never smelled my cum, God, so I wouldn't fucking know.
That shit actually turned orange. It was so.
Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah, it was an interesting sight to see because it's
like copper, where copper turns from to orange to green.
Yeah.
Cum turns from fucking white to orange.
There you go. See, it happens. Look. I mean, okay. Do you guys have any good cum stories? Because I got a lot of good cum stories. I won't lie. I got a lot of masturbation stories. Actually, Bowie, do you have a good masturbation story?
I'm a pure boy. What
I was gonna say, Bowie's a fucking Texan. All they do is pray the Bible there. The fuck you talking?
He's a pure boy. So you don't smack the willy at all. You know.
Well, if you've seen my Twitter,
I was like, I've seen your Twitter. You're not a pure boy. Shut the fuck up.
You're definitely not a pure boy. So tell me, come on, I'm sure you got a great masturbation story to tell.
I really don't.
So you never, nothing ever happened.
I have a story.
Go ahead.
So, I don't use a lube, right? That's my thing. I don't. But one day I'm like, what about lotion? I was like, you know what? I have some shampoo. I definitely told Bowie when this happened. So I went to go get the shampoo. My dick was fucking peeling off.
Oh no!
How
long did it burn?
It burned for like a week. The fucking skin was coming off.
Dude! I told my sister this story.
Oh my God!
That's like putting icy hot on your sack.
Yeah, that's an awful fucking idea.
Let me tell you, it was a good wank, but fucking jeez, man.
Wait! As much as I love this story, Bowie, hold on. You told your sister about your friend's jack-off story? What kind of relation do you have with your sister?
Yo, his sister sounds just like him, by the way. That's what's even better.
Yeah, okay, so there's my good story. I told her yours.
So
my friend Elephant was jacking off, right?
like I tell my sister about my shits because it's like a routine thing. Like if I have a really fire shit that just feels like the fucking Demigorgon's like plowing through my asshole, then I hit up my sister. I'm like, yo, this shit burns, and then she blocks my number for a couple days.
Okay.
It's just a common thing.
All right. So I have I don't have any masturbation stories to tell, but I do have something that goes along with it.
Oh.
So, let's see here. Basically, I have a fleshlight. Basically,
a few. God.
Okay,
a few. Okay. Okay.
Before you go on with the story, I just want to, because I've always wanted to ask. Do you still use them often? Like, are you still
every
using them
fucking
often?
day? I wrecked 2 of them. They just, they do not fucking work anymore.
Oh my god!
Like, it is just 2 of them are fucking destroyed, man. Like,
did your meat just fall off?
no, but let's just say this, dude. I have actual muscles from jacking off. I am not shitting you.
Holy shit. Dick is probably doing some curls right now.
I am not shitting you. I have forearms that are the size of like a fucking boulder, and it's just ridiculous.
Yo, yeah, I'm just imagining him going to fucking like into one of his classes. Yo, I didn't know that guns were allowed at school. Just fucking flexing and just fucking 6-packs. How'd you get that? So let me tell my story about my flashlight.
I jacked off.
Tell the story, Al. I need to hear this.
Yeah.
What?
I want to know the story.
Okay,
What's the story?
Okay, so the flashlight basically. Okay, so I have them hidden in a dresser, and basically, okay. So apparently, my mom sneaks into my room while I'm at school.
God.
I see my my fleshlights in a different spot. Basically, okay.
Oh no.
Yeah, and so basically, what ended up happening was that I ended up going upstairs, and I was like, okay, what am I gonna say to her? Okay. I thought about this for like 20 minutes. Okay, I just need to think of a way to bring this up. And so I was like, okay, fuck it, I'll just do it. I don't have anything to say. I'll just do it at the top of my... And I just told my mother. So I saw that you found my stuff. And she just immediately goes, no, don't talk about it. Don't. Basically, I'm like, okay. And that's my story. Basically.
Oh, I assume there's more to it.
I feel like you breaking fleshlights is a better story than your mom.
Yeah, like, there was a lot of lead up.
Yeah, I guess so.
Disappointed me, man. I feel like I was gonna be told like the Lord of the Rings of stories.
Really?
Whoa, guys, get this.
It's basically like one of these. Yo, Bowie, guess what?
Fuck it. Yo, oh, by the way, guys, I watched the first Lord of the Rings movie.
Oh yeah!
Oh my god!
Oh, that's right.
You did it.
Bowie, have you seen Lord of the Rings?
I haven't actually.
Yo, fucking what the fuck, Bowie? You ever watched Lord of the Rings?
Me being in the hey, my Texan household, they thought it was evil.
Hold on. So is your family really like that? I don't know if you're memeing on me.
His family.
No, they're really like that. Like I'm Christian, but I'm very just like go with the flow.
Oh yeah, your Twitter definitely says Christians there, bud.
Yeah.
Yo, Bowie, your grandma's on Twitter, right?
Yeah, she follows me.
Oh my god!
Dude, I hope because your likes show up on my feed. I hope your likes show on her feed because I see all the goddamn titties, all the goddamn anime titties on my feed. I just wonder where your grandma's like. Oh, look at this sweetie. He's just liking this great art, and it's just fucking like TV with their tits out.
Hey, well, that kind of leads into another story about my really conservative family. Back when I was watching, Elephant knows this story. Back when I was watching Devilman Crybaby, I was like, I was talking all about Devilman Crybaby. I was like, oh god, this shit
I'm halfway
is hype.
through. It's
I
pretty
love
good.
it. Yes, and my grandma calls my mom, and she's like, have you been talking to Bowie lately? And she's like, what are you talking about? And she's like, have you seen his Twitter? And she's like, what? I don't, what are you saying? I don't get it. And she's like, if you don't know, then never mind. And she's like, no, you know. And she's like, I don't remember. She's like, you remember, you called me up for it. And then and then my grandma calls me and she's like, you are, now Bowie, I still love you, but you can't be a Satanist.
What?
I go, what are you talking about? And she's like, you're talking about Devilman Crybaby or Devilman, and she's like, what is this Devilman? She's like, you can't be doing this with your life. We taught you better, and I'm like, shut up! What are you talking about? Are you for real? It's a show. And then I go, he's literally a dude who fights Satan. And she's like, well, that's good. I like that he's fighting Satan at least.
Technically, Devilman's kind of rooted in like ancient Satanism because of the Black Mass and whatnot. But other than that, not really. You know, fucking Bowie.
Like...
I have a question that I've wanted to ask you, which is you're a big fan of Blade Runner 2049. Like how is and you recently got into movies. How was it like?
You shut up.
No. This is my question. How's it like? You know. Get into movies, my mans.
I've always liked movies. I just haven't really. I didn't really watch them so critically until I started talking to you.
Yeah.
That's what he wants. That's what he wants me to say.
No, that's not what I want you to say.
No, you're 100% right, because Elephant's like, basically, you know, you're like, yo, I like this movie. And Elephant's like, here's 12 reasons why you shouldn't like that movie because it's some garbage. And it just makes you feel bad. And you're like, okay, I guess I'll reevaluate my life and the way I watch movies.
I don't mean to do that.
That's literally how we became friends, honestly.
You know what? If I'm going to be honest, I wanted to lead into how we met. Bowie, take it away, how we met.
So he basically bullied you into friendship.
No, like it started off me asking him, like I really wanted to be his friend, but he was kind of like, no, get away from me, kid. Because I met him through Haley's server and Oz too, and I was like, you know, these guys are really cool, and I would get on the phone and just talk to them instead of her, and I was like, damn, I think I like these guys. But Elephant was like, really like, I don't want to be your friend. And I was like, hey, follow me on Twitter. And he was like, and this is why he thinks I'm so big-headed, because I was like, bitch, follow me on Twitter. And he was like, no. And he was like, haha, you have all these followers. He's like, I'm going to not follow you.
That is not what it was. I was like, I only really follow people I talk to a lot. I met you like 2 days ago. I'd rather not.
Yeah,
and Bowie was like fuming, like, that motherfucker, all these people follow me. Who the fuck is he? And then one day, I accidentally followed him.
It made me want to be your friend more, honestly.
Yeah, because I'm like, fucking no.
You were
he goes, that motherfucker. One day, I accidentally followed him, and I was like,
you were like, haha, it was a joke. You were like, look, I'm going to follow him. And then you were like, shit, now I can't unfollow him because I don't want to look like a jerk. I remember this. And then we just talked about, like, I think you were, like, getting ready to go to getting ready to go to, like, New York or something. You were, like, going on a trip or something.
Yeah, it was. That was back then. I was going to go to New York with my mom, the Boston, you know. And then we just started, I was packing, and he was talking about Rogue One. And I'm like, Rogue One fucking sucks.
Oh, no.
And
oh, my God.
I went into a huge, a reasonable rant. Not like Rogue One fucking sucks. I went into an analysis of why I think it is a bad film. And it fucking made him...
To be fair, all new Star Wars movies are bad. So
I would argue that some are like good films, but they're
they're awful.
Newest movie isn't awful.
It's not bad, but
what are you talking about?
It's not bad.
Are you gonna tell me that movie doesn't look beautiful though?
No, like, it's not bad, but I don't love it.
Okay. So here's the thing.
It has its moments. I don't think it's the best movie in the world. Don't get me wrong. It's definitely not the worst movie in the world.
It has its moments, but it rates really low on Star Wars films with me. Like,
absolutely.
lower than... lower than Revenge of the Sith. Yeah.
I mean, considering that there's like a whole like arc that just was meaningless and pointless, and it was just there just to, you know.
Capitalism, guys. Don't we hate that capitalism?
Yeah, capitalism. That's what I'm talking about.
Nah, but I still think as a film, it was. I don't know. I would give it like a 5 out of 10. It's
Wait, did someone just talk shit about fucking capitalism?
Well, we're not doing this. We're not doing this, Bowie.
Speaking of capitalism, Bowie, I heard you're selling hand picks on Twitter now.
Yo, Bowie,
would you like to tell us more about you know, what's going on in your Twitter life with your hands? I don't know. I just want to know.
Tell the handpick story.
You know what?
Tell the handpick story. You have to.
Tell us the handpick story. What's this handpick story people are talking about?
So it all started with this. Okay, so this dude. I'm not like stereotyping or anything. He was definitely gay on his Twitter. He was like, he's like, I'm going to ask. I'm gonna randomly DM cute boys and ask for their handpick, and I was just like, I just out of the blue, I said, he goes, send handpicks. And I was like, what the hell is this? And then I looked and I saw the thing where he's like, I'm going to randomly DM cute boys. And I was like, okay, what the hell? But then I was like, I just kind of shrugged it off. But I kind of made a joke about it. And then God made another joke about it. And I was like, okay, yeah, this is pretty funny, I guess. And then out of nowhere, this other dude DMs me. And I told Elephant about it. I was like, this guy is like, he's speaking Spanish. I don't understand him, but I'm using the translator. I was on a walk,
by the way. I was in public on a walk. You told me this, and my first response was what?
Send cars porn.
Don't forget about the No Baby Soy Angel.
No, we're getting to that part. We're getting to No Baby Soy Angel. So
he was like, he just was like, he's like, I'm coming for you, Bella. And I was like, okay, this is weird. And then he's like, yeah. And then I told Elephant about it. He's like, you send him cars porn. I was like, why? I don't know this guy. Why would I send him cars porn? And he's like, just do it. And I did it. I don't know why, but I did it.
3 times. 3
different times I sent cars porn.
And the guy kept going like, what?
And then just out of nowhere, he's like, all caps in English, not even in Spanish, send handpicks. And I was like, son of a bitch. And I go, this is you, isn't it? And he was like,
fucking wish it was me. I wished so hard that was me.
Yeah,
you know what?
I really wish it was me too, because that would have been such a good joke.
Speaking of fucking porn.
You like fucking porn? Hell yeah, man.
Speaking of porn, Bowie made myself look like an imbecile out in a public library once.
Good fucking job, Bowie.
How?
Yeah.
Yo, why the fuck you going out to libraries, Al? What the fuck's a library nowadays?
So I was at my college's library studying. I thought I got like a few messages from Twitter and stuff. I just said, okay, I'm just gonna scroll through some stuff, and I'm like scrolling through, basically on the computer, on the library's computer, okay, and then there's this big fucking anime titty on there, okay, and I do a double take, and I see these 2 girls staring at me with disgust, like just pure fucking disgust, and I'm like, oh crap.
I mean,
and it's like, hey.
Yo, I had a moment like that once before. I was on the bus, and I was scrolling through Twitter, and I follow a shit ton of art accounts, so of course people are going to draw naked anime porn and retweet naked anime porn. So I remember I was scrolling through it, and then I saw that, and then I locked my phone, and then like in the reflection of it being locked, I saw someone behind me kind of staring at me with like a weird looking face similar to the way you're describing it. I turned around, gave him a thumbs up, and went back on with my life.
Okay, so in my first hour, right, or I have an 11:30 religion class, and that's usually, I have 30 minutes to post a meme on the Twitter because I like to do it at 12. So sure, I always make my memes in my first class. This lady was fucking pissed because I was Googling images of Donald Trump because I was making a
oh my god,
Donald Trump, like a Donovan and Donald Trump meme. She was fucking pissed. I never posted the Donovan Trump meme because it was fucking shitty, but because like half was because it's like, what's so funny about it? Half is a rape joke and the other half's a political joke. Like, fucking rape jokes aren't really that funny to begin with. I mean, they're not funny.
Okay, so here's the thing. Okay, I do not want politics on the Twitter account.
Fucking, I don't either.
That creates division.
But Donovan Donald Trump though. Come on.
Donald's just a good old meme. But speaking of Berserk, Bowie, do you like Berserk?
I love Berserk.
Shut the fuck up! You haven't read past the eclipse.
I haven't read past because I have a really shitty tablet and Kiss Manga. I had another tablet just like it, and it broke because I was using Kiss Anime and Kiss Manga, and the freaking pop-up ads freaking destroyed it. It destroyed it.
What?
Why the fuck are you looking up Kiss Manga on there?
I'm using it.
There's better sites.
There are better. Honestly, like I just used like the Berserk Reddit thread. They have like the up-to-date. They have all the chapters on there. They have the scan.
Wait, hey, God, I'm gonna need a link to that because that would be a lot better than Kiss Manga, which is what I use.
I mean,
see, we all use it.
I mean, I'll try to find a link to it, but at this point, what I do is I just wait till like the Dark Horse scans are on the most recent Reddit thread, and I just read that. Because I mean, I've been caught. Like like I said in the previous podcast, I've been reading since like the 8th grade, so I've been caught up with Berserk for a while.
Mm-hmm.
So I haven't really had to go on like Kiss Manga or anything. It's just like, oh, someone messaged like I look on the Berserk Reddit thread and it's like, oh, hey, new chapters out. Here are the scans, and I just read the scans on there.
My thing is I can't download. I'm not a downloading kind of guy. So if I could do that, then that's fine.
I mean, you're not okay with downloading PDFs?
I could view Nah, I'm not a downloading kind of guy.
You say that like really sadly, like it was like you had a traumatic experience from downloading something. Like, did something happen? I'm sorry if I caused like some PTSD.
You're bringing up some PTSD.
Yeah.
Okay, it's like my college has like a very fucking secure like every time you download something, it fucking looks so far into it.
Oh,
What's this? What's this?
I know what it is. You like downloaded some porn and they caught you, and now you're shameful.
That is definitely not what it is. I guarantee you, I do not. I've never downloaded shit.
See, it's funny how your university's like that. We're not mine. Like I'm pretty sure I'd say like a good 10% of the people in my whole dorm building are mining for fucking like big cryptocurrency right now.
Oh my god!
Like, dude, we kill the electricity on you because you're technically not paying for the electricity constantly. So I'm all up for that shit. Yo, fuck the university. Make them spend goddamn money.
I do that where like I take like hour-long showers.
Place. Yeah, I take long ass showers. I keep all my electronics on. I don't turn the lights off. Fuck that. I keep them on. Like, I don't know. It just pisses me off.
Take
that
a shit in the tub, that sort of shit.
Yeah, shit in the oh, speaking of which, the other day I was in the shower. Okay,
oh
so
my,
what? And
no. You're not just gonna casually go, oh, so this is my shit in the tub story.
No, I didn't shit. But I walked into the shower and someone literally dropped like the fattest deuce in the world.
Oh god.
I just looked at it, and then my RA came around the corner. He's like, why is that look on your face? And I just kept walking. I was like, I don't want to talk about it.
This is why I have my own bathroom.
Yeah. And I just think about that, like, dude, it's not teenagers. Like, it's not high schoolers doing that. These people are 18, 19 years old. A grown-ass adult
just took a shit in the fucking
shower. The grown-ass adult shitting on the shower floor. I just think about, like, why?
God.
Why?
No, because what you do is you shit and then you stomp it down the drain.
Oh god!
Oh my god! I've heard that so many times. I don't imagine someone actually stomping shit down the drain.
Here's a question. Do you guys piss in the shower?
Oh, I did that yesterday.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Okay, I also have a question. So with wiping, so I read somewhere that so I wipe from the back. Like I wipe from the back. But I read somewhere that it's pretty meta to wipe from the front, like lift your balls up and then go down that way and like come forward. Like
I'm not gonna use both hands.
Really yeah, you know, with one hand and you just wipe like you kind of put your arm forward over your balls, kind of go for the ass crack.
No, I hate toilet paper because it doesn't get you clean enough.
It doesn't. In all honesty,
and then you just like there's like that small stench, where you're just like where you're constantly doing like double takes to see if you smell like shit or not.
I have a friend who doesn't shit, he times his shits to where he only shits right before he can shower. And if he really has to shit really badly, he'll just shower afterwards. It's kind of fucked. But what were you saying, Bowie?
I was gonna say that I saw freaking a actual product at the store called Man White. And I made fun of it. And then I got it for Christmas from my family.
Look, because your grandma searches your Twitter and she's like, I know what to get, Bowie.
Hold on. Not gonna lie, baby wipes after wiping your bum after a good shit, it's meta. Like, I would do it. If I had if I had the money for baby wipes.
Oh, I always use them at home.
They're smart. Yeah.
Yeah.
You should.
You can't flush it down the toilet, though, but yeah.
No, you can.
No, you can't. You definitely can't. There are documentaries about this. About people having to they create these big, terrible, like, mounds of shit in sewers.
Oh my god.
It's like,
well, fuck me then. I've been doing this
they're called, like,
ever since I was 3 years old.
Oh my god, what have you been doing, man?
I've been doing that shit for almost a fucking decade. So,
shit.
I mean, 2 decades.
So
one decade. Al is 10 years old. Guys?
You've made some city plumber very unhappy.
Like some plumbers, like fucking.
So do none of you guys wipe from the front? Like how was just explaining? I was just always curious.
Can I tell you how I do it? I just stick it in and pull it out.
I mean, yeah, it makes sense. Do you stand while wiping? That's another question.
Yes, I do.
It depends. It depends, to be honest.
I usually just bend over.
Like if I'm like on my phone, then I just sit down. If I'm on but like if I don't know, because if I'm in public, I usually stand up because like you don't usually have that much room.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess it really does depend. For me, it's whatever.
What were you saying, Bowie?
I was just saying I just squat, from the back, pretty normal. No,
what,
I don't
do a squat, like you don't sit on the toilet. You get a squat.
Just imagining him just like, all right, releasing, go.
Okay.
No, I meant to wipe. I just kind of I don't stand. That's what I was saying.
Just stand and shit, and it's all over the floor.
So I don't know if you guys know about.
I don't know what you think goes on in Texas, but
you guys know about those toilets where they're just holes and you squat and you shit. Like those toilets, squatting and shitting is actually supposed to be really good for shitting. Like it really.
That's actually how Japanese toilets are.
I have a weird story about shitting.
Oh, go ahead.
I have 2. Okay, one being I definitely told Bowie this story. All right, so I'm fucked up in a lot of ways. So my mom was like, "Let me take you." So she's like, "Yo, let me take you to a chiropractor, little boy," and I'm like, all right. So she took me to her chiropractor and she tried to get me on medicine, but I'm like, nah, fuck that. She's like, all right, I'll just do chiropractor shit to you. I'm like, fair. So apparently my back is super fucked up. And
oh god, yes, I know this story.
Oh, he does. She always would crack the fuck out of my neck, but whatever. So one day I would fucking limp. I would be so fucking in so much pain. I'm like, I think we're just paying this lady to fuck with my back, so I have to go back to her. So I went to her. Oh, it gets worse. So she's like, okay, this is really bad. I'm going to do an x-ray on your back. And I'm like, okay. So it does an x-ray. There's my bones. I'm pretty skinny, so I'm basically all bones. You didn't fucking need an x-ray for that. And she's like, all right. You see that? In my back area, there's these huge what looks like they look like muscle, really packed together muscles. And she's like, you see that? I'm like, yeah. She goes, that is pounds and pounds of fecal matter in your intestines. And I'm like, what? She goes, you're literally full of shit. And I'm like, fucking hell. I told this to Oz, and he fucking literally 10 minutes. 10 minutes. He was gone. He was
holy shit. Wait, so you couldn't walk because you're full of shit?
And then I didn't shit for 4 days.
I could not believe this shit.
I didn't shit for 4 days. 4 days. There was nothing
this.
coming in and out. So then on the 4th day, I took a fuck ton of laxatives. I spent 3 hours on the toilet.
You didn't shit for... Well, hold on. You didn't shit for 4 days?
Yeah. No. Okay, 3 hours. It was more like 1 hour. But it felt like 3. It was like the fucking Olympics. Every fucking, 5 minutes, I'd have to flush. And then fucking back... My toilet hated me. Actually, no. I was at a fucking charity event, actually. So... so I was in the charity.
You were at a charity event?
I know, right?
And you were spitting your fucking life out like your actual soul is coming out of your body.
Yeah, I would go out and go hey guys, what's up? You know, it was like a trivia night. So I'd be like, hey guys, what's up? It's me. I'm doing this. God, nice to meet you, Paula. I'll be right back. Hey, Paula, what's up? Yeah, okay, I'll be right back. It was fucking... All right, so...
Oh my God, I feel sorry for the public toilet.
Why did you go when you knew you took laxatives? What was going through your fucking mind?
You know, I kind of want to do this. Should I? I shouldn't. But I really need to shit, so I should take these laxatives. Yo, man, you don't know what it's like to not shit for 4 days, knowing that you already had a fuck ton of shit in you, and 4 days plus that, you're like, oh my God, how am I so skinny if I'm full of poop?
I would I would stay at home, take my laxatives, and shit. I wouldn't go to fucking trivia night. Why did you go?
You see, man, because sometimes you just... You know what, God? That's the question. Get it?
It's for the sake of charity, of course.
Exactly,
and he's sneaking up the charity room with his shit.
It was a church, actually.
It's his gift for the charity.
It was a church charity event. So I was fucking...
See, he gives them not money, but the stench of shit. And that's his gift to them.
Oh my God!
Wow, what a grace!
It's like, hey, would you like to put something in the collection basket?
Oh yeah, sure.
Do you want that in an envelope, or you just want it straight up?
Oh my God!
Do you want it in check form?
I don't have okay, I have one good shit story that was recent. So I became...
Okay.
Oh.
I didn't know we were sharing shit stories because I do have some of those after you're done with it.
Jesus,
mine's not too long, but I became a pretty efficient shitter. I won't lie. So it's me. I have an 8 a.m. Listen, I'm just sitting there, and I'm like, oh fuck, I gotta shit. Teacher puts a problem on the board, and the span of 10 minutes, I do the problem, take a shit, run back to the lecture hall. He tells me to do the problem on the board, and I do it. All in 10 minutes, and I felt like God, like actual God. I felt like the greatest pooper in the goddamn world. I'm pretty sure I was on that for like a minute and a half, and everything just came out. Like I forced it out. But just sufficient pooping. What you have to say, Bowie?
I wouldn't say that it's just the shit themselves are the story, but how unconventional, how I had to take the shit is the story. We lived out on
man to take a shit?
We lived on some property out in the country, and it was haunted. That's a different story.
Ghost story.
Elephant does not think it was, but when we got out there, we ran out of money because my dad lost his job, and we were staying in an apartment while the house was being built. And so we moved into this camper trailer outside the house while it's being made. And the people developing our house were being total shitheads. And they were trying to draw it out so that they could get more money. And so we ended up staying in a camper trailer for a while. And the toilet stopped working in the camper trailer. like to the point where we could not fix it. It was destroyed. This is a family of 4 kids, and my parent, all using the toilet in this camper trailer. And so this is not like a big camper trailer. It's like something you could pull with your truck. It's small, and we're all living in this shit.
What? Why?
Because we didn't have any choice. My dad lost his job, and we were staying in an apartment, but we couldn't pay for it anymore.
Ah, I see. Okay.
Wait, you weren't living in the ghost house?
Not yet.
Oh wait. Oh yeah. Oh, go ahead, Bowie.
So the toilet stopped working. We were like, what are we gonna do? And we literally had a pot, like a flower pot, and we were shitting in it. And it started raining, and my mom is just in the rain taking a shit and then crying, digging a hole, burying it.
Everything's bigger in Texas.
What the hell?
It was the saddest freaking predicament.
It sounds like something I'd hear in a fucking John Steinbeck novel. Fucking Bowie's mom having a...
I can't imagine watching my mom shit while crying in the rain outside and digging it. Like digging I can't imagine.
It was terrible.
Blade Runner 2059 sounds great, guys.
Was that the whole story? What's with the ghost house thing? That's what I'm curious about.
Bowie, do it.
Elephant, you strapped in? Are you...
Alright, first I'll say this. So, Bowie, I don't believe in ghosts because I believe in logic in the universe. Ghosts are not logical.
Yeah. Boo. I'm poop head. I don't like ghosts. I'm big dumb. Now, Bowie, tell me a goddamn ghost story.
So, we moved into the house, and it was a brand new construction house, which is why it was even more unconventional that it had something there.
Because it did.
Shut the fuck up!
We freaking, as soon as we moved in, a week afterwards, my mom had a extremely intense nightmare about this kid with, black pupils, and he just, like, screams at her, and he's like, it's all a lie. And she's like, she was, like, traumatized by this dream. But she kind of just like pushed it off because it was just a dream. And then time goes on, and nothing seems to work out at this house too, by the way. Like the shitting story, like nothing good happens at this house. And my dad lost his job again at one point, and we just like, it was rough. And then things started happening. Like, I noticed my mom had an antique plane on a table, and it just kind of moved on its own, and I was like, okay, that's weird. And then we had like these huge crashes, but we couldn't find where they were coming from, and but it wasn't anything to really get scared about. And then I don't remember what the first instance was, but my mom, it started getting so bad that my mom was like, we gotta move. And as soon as we started trying to put the house on the market, it started getting really worse. And like the things that you'd think were like, I didn't believe in this shit. Like I mean, yeah, I believe in like God and everything, but I was like, okay, but I don't know about ghosts. Like that's kind of far-fetched. But it wasn't even ghosts. We had like demonic presence out there, and we ended up bringing in these people because it was so bad, and I didn't want to bring in people either because I thought that most of those people were just
to hurt me.
Shut the fuck
up. I thought it was fake shit. Like, you know, they'll try and play it up on those TV shows,
shit?
But yeah, we had something. There was constantly we would walk by and there would be growling, like it would sound like an animal growling, and nothing was there. And then, but near the end, most of the fun stuff happened. Not fun, but real stories come in. When we were going to move, a lot of shit was happening. We had like, we couldn't sleep in our freaking bedrooms because I slept in my bedroom, but everybody else was scared too because every time they would sleep in their own bedroom, we would get sick. And that was another thing. We got sick like so much out there. Like deathly sick. And I don't know why, because we had been healthy all the other times, but my mom was sleeping on this couch upstairs and everybody was up there, and in the middle of the night, she woke up and because she heard something, and we had this antique metal sign like strapped to the wall over the couch, and like it was on there pretty tight, and it just picked up and in the air and fell on her, and she caught it and stopped it from hitting her in the head, but it was pretty close. And then we had my brother kept having all these sores appear on him, and then we found human bite marks on his legs when he would wake up. Different weird shit like that. And then when the paranormal people came, I went to the bathroom and I was just kind of like, okay, I was just like casually walking into the bathroom, and a gigantic roar emitted, and it scared the shit out of me. So there was some weird shit that happened there. But
that's some real spooky shit. Damn.
Yeah, but so I'm glad we moved.
Damn, an elephant's out here being a big poo-poo head, denying all of it.
Okay, wow. No, Bowie did tell the story about how, like, one time he found, like, a cow or a goat or something that was, like, drained of everything.
Oh God, yes, thank you.
And then just keep going,
like drained out of its ass, like anal leakage?
No, okay, so I forgot about that, thank you. We freaking, one day, these two chicks came to our door, and they come to find out they're our neighbors. And they're like,
who would have fucking thought people coming to your house that are in the same neighborhood are neighbors? Wow, Bowie.
I wouldn't call this a neighborhood. We're like an acre away from each other. That's why I was. But yeah, they're like, hey, there's a dead goat. So we moved it onto your driveway. It was in the road. And we're like, excuse us? Well, why'd you do that? And they were like, yeah, thank us later. And we're kind of like, and I go out there and look at the damn goat, and its gut is cut open, and all of its freaking organs are gone, and there's no blood anywhere.
What?
There's no blood.
Oh,
why did you fucking check, you dumbass poopy pig fart?
So someone just...
Because why would there be a dead... it was gigantic. It was bigger than me, a goat. It was huge.
Someone just left that there?
Yes, and it was missing all of its organs. There was no blood, nothing. It was just there.
That's so fucking spooky.
And
God damn.
And then come to find out, the chicks that put it there, we bought this truck from this guy, and he was like, I did some work at their house, and he's like, I think they're like a commune or something. And we're like, those girls that live there? And he's like, oh no, it's not 2 women. He's like, it's like 20 women living there.
Oh God.
What?
Sounds like a cult to me.
Yeah, and we're like, what? And we looked at their sign at their place, and they have this weird half moon shaped thing on their sign. And we're like, oh my God, what the hell is this? What did we get into?
You just, it's like a shitty sitcom. My neighbors are cultists.
Fucking Seinfeld theme plays. You goat people! I knew it was you all along.
Oh, I knew it was you all along. My neighbor's a cultist.
The worst part is I always shit talk you. Why did you check to see if it was drained?
Honestly, if there's a goat, he has to get rid of it himself anyways, so I suppose you'd check. I'd be curious. He's not gonna get up and kill me. He's not gonna get up and kill me, you know? Whoa, wait. It's cut open, right?
Yeah, it was cut open. It was on full display. It's not like I dissected it.
Yeah. Now that would be even more spooky if it just wasn't cut open, just nothing was inside it. Yeah. Then I think you'd be lying.
It just shat out of its blood.
Yeah, like anal leakage. Boom.
No, it just shat out everything. Its organs and everything. It was just...
fucking...
You see a puddle of it?
I heard that, there was this one guy who was, a professional lifter, and he was trying to do this ridiculous amount of weight, and he shat out his intestines and died.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Damn. Nothing really spooky happens to me. I guess I had a really spooky toenail before. The shit, like my toenail deadass just, grows really quickly. It's kind of spooky. That's all I got, to be honest.
I could have sworn that you told me a story of in Pakistan.
That's but I do have real spooky stories, I won't lie. But I want to share them on another time. I think we're getting a little bit short on time right now.
Yeah,
we're
I guess so. All right, I guess that's a wrap then. I'll go ahead and all right, thanks for watching, guys. Feel free to like and subscribe, and see you next time.
Follow Berserk and Chill on Twitter.
So Donovan, right?